Teter, let's take a stroll down memory lane. You see, New Breed Wrestling is where it happened, and New Breed Wrestling is where it will end. The night that I captured the New Breed Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship in Fulton, Missouri, I fired my opponent because I was in control. I was in charge. New Breed Wrestling was Curtis Wylde's. I fired my opponent, and I started looking to new lions. I started looking to people who were going to step up to the challenge. I offered an open challenge, and you were one of the guys that stepped up, weren't you, Derek? You were one of the guys that stepped up, and you took the challenge to step on through to the Wylde side for the NBW Heavyweight Championship. And Derek, I commend you for stepping up, but you just weren't ready yet. I knew that. You knew that. The fans knew that. Scott Z knew that. So I chose the other guy, Drexel Bowie. We had a great match, and I came out on top like I usually do. And then, Derek, what happens? You work your way finally, after running through everybody that you could and being as dominant as you possibly can. You work your way through everybody. You finally get your shot. And I had it in the bag. You saw the experience. You were there swimming with the sharks. And you realized that you were in a little too deep. And the fact is, Mike Pettis came out to do me a favor. I wanted to make sure I put that exclamation point on our match. I wanted to make sure that when I put your shoulders to the mat, everybody saw it. Everybody knew it. Mike Pettis came out. He made a mistake. He saw you coming. He held that championship there, and he didn't move when that thing got turned around. But that's not on you. See, that was on Money Mike Pettis. See, Money Mike Pettis has been a thorn in everybody's side in New Breed Wrestling. And to be perfectly honest with you, we were aligned. We were doing our thing a little bit together. I wasn't part of his organization. He wasn't on the Wylde side, but we were doing our thing. And Money Mike Pettis made a mistake. See, you can't make a mistake when you're on the Wylde side. You can't make a mistake when the stakes are so high that a World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. And Money Mike Pettis made that mistake. So the next time I had an opportunity, I came out when you were on top of the world. You were holding the championship up. The crowd was cheering you. You were talking about all your accomplishments, all your radio interviews, all your podcasts, your TV shows, your movies. Because that's the life a champion lives. Everybody knows it. Everybody wants that. But Derek Teter, when I came out, it wasn't about you. I wanted to get revenge on Money Mike Pettis, and I did that. And then right after that, the most astonishing thing happened. You see, those crowds in New Breed Wrestling have been booing us just every chance they could get at every show they saw us at. But when I attacked Money Mike Pettis, they started cheering us. When I attacked Money Mike Pettis and I saved you, and I saved that championship, the crowd started chanting for me. The crowd started chanting, "Let's get wild." And Derek Teter, that's the one thing that you should be afraid of, because nobody in New Breed Wrestling has my back. Not Scott Z, not any of the locker room. I've done everything that I could do to make sure that I was on the top of the mountain, and it didn't always work out for everybody else. But now the time has come, April 23rd, for you and I to set foot one more time, to lock horns, to go eye to eye, for you to go one-on-one with the Wild One, April 23rd, Fulton, Missouri, where I won the title first. I will win it again. And Derek Teter, this time I'm not just coming with wildfire. This time I am coming with my Wild Siders, chanting my name, chanting, "Let's get wild." And you are going to have your fan base right there with you, and I get it. And it is going to be magic. But Derek Teter, you will not walk out of Fulton, Missouri as the New Breed Wrestling heavyweight champion, because this is the last time that you are going to step on through to the Wylde side. And I need to make sure that you know Curtis Wylde is the man when it comes to new breed wrestling. There is one man on top of the mountain, 3 letters, BCW, volatile, Curtis Wylde.